Okay, so we've done basic cuts. We know how to use the label track. Um, let's keep going through and showing some stuff. Oops.
1775. Yeah, for hundreds of years, Brits made like.
So this was the silent part. I'm just gonna cut that, but.
1775.
So you can see here how the sound sort of clips past the edge of these things. That means it's pretty loud. It's a little harder to tell in my recordings because I'm not using headphones because I need to capture my voice and the audio that the like hitting play makes. But when you go through, you should do it with headphones. And when you listen, if you get to parts like this and it like is a lot of noise compared to like the basic level, like if these sorts of sounds here are like comfortable and these are uncomfortable, then instead of like lowering your volume so that these are comfortable and these are not legible or not audible, there are ways for us to reduce these. So I'm gonna highlight the parts that are like pretty high. It's usually laughter, so like it doesn't like it's not that important that it's like incredibly audible because it's kind of just sound anyway. But cutting it out entirely would sound really odd. Like if I do that.
Yeah, for hundreds of years, Brits made like.
Actually, that didn't sound that odd. This keeps happening. But I wouldn't do that. Let's not do that. So instead, highlight the part that is loud. Go to Effect. Basically, everything you're going to do is in the Effect tab. Go to... I have to remember what it is. It's not noise reduction, because we already did that for background noise. It is... I use equalization. So this little line has a dot on it that you can drag. If you try to grab the line on other parts, it will make it weird and wiggly. I don't even know what that does. I've never used it that way. If you hit flatten, it will bring it back to 0 decibels and straight. So if this was at 0 decibels and you hit OK, nothing would happen. There's no change. So go back to equalizer. And we want to make this less loud. So we're going to drag it down. I usually do things in threes. So I usually will drag it to 3 and then listen. And if it's still not enough, I'll drag it to like here. And if it's still not enough, I'll bring it down 6. Bringing it down a lot will basically silence it. And bringing it up a lot is a stupid idea. Don't do that. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, it basically takes it and goes squish, and now it's smaller.
1775. Yeah, for hundreds of.
And so because it gets louder so rapidly, it's hard to tell the difference between this and like going all the way up. So it doesn't sound like we did anything. Once again, it's really hard to tell without headphones. Actually, I'm going to slip my headphones in and listen to it to double check that that came out okay.
Yeah, for hundreds of years.
So it still sounded a little loud to me, so I'm going to go back. Oh, if you, this is a useful moment to do this. If you're doing something iterative like this, if you hit Command R, it basically means redo, like redo whatever the last step was. So the last step was like squishing the audio down by 3 decibels. I just hit Command R and did that exact same thing again. So I'm going to listen to this in my headphones. Okay, cool. Now it's headphones. It's not unpleasant. It still sounds louder than the bass because laughing gets louder, but it doesn't sound odd. It's okay if it sounds a little odd for things like laughter because it doesn't convey any like plot points. It's not important to the understanding of the episode. But cutting it out entirely can be jarring. People don't really like clips. This looks really loud.
Very bad.
I see.
Cool.